Good afternoon, everybody. Anthony here from Quantum Voice AI. And before we jump into today's story, let's take a second to talk about something that's quietly revolutionizing the way we live. And obviously, you guessed it from what you see right there on the screen, artificial intelligence. It's in our hospitals, saving lives, driving cars, watching over our homes. Recommending what we eat and even scheduling our next appointment, often before we realize we even need it. From healthcare to highways, doorbells to data, AI is everywhere. And in today's presentation, I'll explain how this silent partner is helping businesses evolve, adapt, and grow in ways most people never saw coming. So, if you're into innovation, growth, and getting ahead of the curve, make sure to like, comment below with any of your thoughts that you have. Please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss a drop of powerful content from Quantum Voice AI. Let's get started. So, artificial intelligence and its impact. Artificial intelligence have swiftly advanced, influencing how we live, work, and interact with technology. From voice-activated assistants to anonymous vehicles, AI is becoming an integral part of our daily routines. This presentation dives into how AI is currently applied in everyday life and what the future may hold as the technology actually continues to evolve. Virtual assistants, AI powered assistant. Okay. Assistant help users manage tasks, search for information, and control smart home devices. Voice recognition technology enhances user experience and accessibility. Here's an example: a voice assistant on your phone. So, believe it or not, we have already been utilizing artificial intelligence. Okay, this is long before Facebook jumped on it. Okay, Microsoft jumped on it. We already was using artificial intelligence. Even think about being on your phone and that automated response that will pop up telling you to click a certain button and you'll get to this department, and then basically a robot or someone would then start talking to you. Really, they're just trying to decipher whether or not which place you need to be, so you're not just talking to agents and then the agent realizes you need to talk to somebody else and you're talking to the wrong department. That is basically a virtual assistant powered by AI. When it comes to smart home devices, I don't know if you remember those devices where you used to hear like beep, 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 front door. That was basically a form of artificial intelligence. Okay, voice recognition technology. It's amazing. You can say, "Hey Siri, call my mom," and it will call your mom. It would literally pull up the contact, and it would literally just start ringing. Okay, it's still a form of artificial intelligence. We have been using this form of technology for a long time, even in our cars, right? So we can say, "Take me home." And the car would literally just take you straight, to the map, and it'll literally just take you the straight route straight there. And then sometimes, depending on the type of car that we have, based on videos that I've seen, you literally can say, "Hey, take me somewhere I've never been." Right? There was a guy that actually he told his car, I believe it was a Tesla. He told his car, "Take me somewhere where I've never been," and the car took him to Planet Fitness. So the car clearly knew that he never went into Planet Fitness for some reason, and that's where the car took him. But you get the picture of what I'm saying. Voice recognition technology, it definitely enhances our user experience and accessibility. It's very powerful. So we come over to number two, smart home technology AI. Smart home technology AI integrates with lot devices for home automation. An example of that would be smart thermostats, okay, security cameras with facial recognition and automated lighting systems. We've been using this for such a long time, okay? I believe we were probably introduced first to this when we were in the theaters. You know, when you go to the theater and the lights would automatically dim, or the lights would automatically go out, or they would come on when the movie was over, or facial recognition. I mean, if you don't know, if you ever lived in Philadelphia, when you're downtown, there's cameras everywhere. Okay, when you're in Bala Kenwood, they're everywhere. Okay, when you're, in Washington D.C., standing in front of buildings, or important monuments, there's cameras everywhere. Okay, so there's facial recognition all the times. I believe even if there is a situation where someone is looking for someone and it's now of a governmental status, now they will be able to use facial recognition on different areas and tapping into different things to be able to figure out where did this guy go, so smart home technology, smart voice technology, facial recognition, home automation, all this stuff has already been at our disposal. We just didn't call it AI in the beginning. They called it something else. Now we're just bluntly saying, hey, this is artificial intelligence. It's time for you to, get it together. So number three, AI healthcare advancements. This is used for diagnosing diseases, analyzing medical images, and predicting health conditions. Here's an example. Chatbots and virtual doctors provide preliminary healthcare consultations. Okay. And number four, personalized recommendations streaming. This services to recommend movies and music and shows based on user preferences. Here's an example. E-commerce platforms utilize AI for product recommendations. Number five, man, this is really something. So, I just want to jump into this. So, AI in vehicles here, it enables self-driving technology in cars, reducing human errors and improving road safety. Just to stop right there. Now, some people think that that's a bit weird or creepy, but have you ever been tired and you're driving, down on the highway? I wouldn't say the highway, but you're driving, you're tired and you're driving on the main street and you're coming up close to a car. There are now certain features, as we already know. Okay, this is not new, but to many of us, it is new. Depending on what kind of car you have. But there's a feature now to where your car will automatically stop the vehicle. It will stop itself because you've gotten too close to the car in front of you. It's the same thing like indicators where you might be swerving over to the left or the right, dipping into the other lanes, and the car will move you back into the middle portion of the lane, right? So this type of safety features, I believe, is a great thing. Because you never know what's going on. You never know what kind of day someone's having. You never know, someone may be arguing on the phone and they're not realizing that their hand is moving a bit back and forth. And the person behind them is like, what is going on with this guy? Why are they driving like this? So if your car has a self-driving technology that can reduce any errors that you may be doing, reduce accidents, and improving overall safety on the road, I believe that this is a great way that artificial intelligence has, been adapted, into, vehicles. And then to finish, advanced AI systems process real-time data from sensors and cameras to navigate road efficiency. Number 6, AI in customer service chatbots. AI in customer service chatbots and virtual agents enhance customer experience by providing 24/7 support. AI-driven sentiment analysis helps businesses understand customer feedback. I want to touch on that, but just the basis of this video, I will move on. Future potential of artificial intelligence. Number one, workplace automation. AI will replace repetitive tasks, allowing humans to focus on creative and strategic work. Industries like finance, law, and logistics will benefit from AI-driven automation. So what does this look like? If I'm a lawyer, right, and I'm not a lawyer, but I can only assume that when you're a lawyer, there is so much paperwork that you have to deal with. Not only are you dealing with cases, probably backed up cases that you probably didn't get a chance to look at, but you're also dealing with very emotional people that are dealing with situations like car accidents, slip and fall cases. Okay, someone's probably suing their doctor or whatever the case may be. Something's going on, at their children's school, and you want to know what your legal rights are. You're dealing with a lot of things, and you just don't have that time to spread yourself out. There's not 5 of you that can do 5 different things. So AI can help you replace these tasks that you repetitively have to do over and over and over again, to where it can look like you have, a team of 20 when it's just you and probably a couple paralegals and whatnot and other consultants that works for your firm. If I'm in business finance, which I was in business finance for 7 years, I know this industry very well. There is a lot of paperwork. For example, when you're dealing with real estate financing, you have to embed 48 or more plus business bank statements, okay, in order to even start the funding process, right? There's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done on top of so many emails that you have to follow up on, not even on top of applications that you have to submit. Okay. So again, AI can automate your entire workflow to where you don't even have to do any of that. You can now focus on building relationships with your potential clients, building relationships via networking, building relationships with having empathy, okay, and caring about the person that you're speaking to. There's so much that you can do that AI just cannot do. Okay. So this is something that I believe is extremely important. And obviously logistics, we in this industry, I firmly believe that in logistics, in warehousing, and even inventory, okay, artificial intelligence definitely can be used in this scenario, but I'm not a professional when it comes to logistics. I have worked in warehousing. I have worked in inventory before. I know a little bit about that, but it's just interesting how artificial intelligence and automation is driving towards helping even that particular industry, manufacturing as well. I mean, it's such a wide range of what AI is actually doing. And then number 2, AI in education. This is a great one here. AI powered tutors and personalized learning systems will revolutionize education. I want to say this again. AI powered tutors and personalized learning systems will revolutionize education. And I want to highlight personalized learning systems. Have a teacher ever told you about your child, son or daughter, that they have a problem learning? They may have to get tutoring, when what the teacher probably doesn't realize is that the way he or she teaches doesn't connect to the learner. It doesn't connect to the child. Okay, maybe their learning style is different, right? I usually say some people learn better through audio. Some people learn better through person to person, okay, physical handshaking. Some people learn better through video, okay? Depending on a person's learning style, when you find out how much better you learn, you'll be able to gain more information and it will stick. Okay, you'll be able to have that knowledge to be able to give to somebody else. Okay, give that wisdom to somebody else, hone in that knowledge. But if the teacher is only able to teach the way that he or she believes, or the school district believes that this is the way it needs to be taught, and then let's just say 30% of the entire school is failing, it's not because the teacher's doing something wrong. It's not. It's really not. It's more so probably because the students of that 30% bracket, they probably can't consume in the same way that the rest, of the 70% can. It doesn't mean something's wrong with them. It just means that they gain information. They get information a different way. Okay, their brain works differently. I know for myself, I'm better either in two ways: watching a video of something or actually doing it. And audio is not necessarily something that I'm going to learn from. Like if I'm driving down the street, a podcast is great for me to listen to, but I much rather watch you on video. I'd rather watch a video, or I much rather do it physically. Okay. For example, you can watch someone drive a car and teach you how to do it, but it is a completely different story when you get in the driver's seat and you actually have to do it. So I learned in those two different ways: in the field, physically doing it, and I actually learned from video. Audio was not something that I actually can, retain information like that. Okay. But AI in education is definitely changing the game. And I do hope that teachers will be able to utilize this basically as an assistant to you. It's not replacing. AI does not replace the knowledge and all of the experience and anything like that when it comes to teaching. No, but AI should definitely be an assistant to the assistant to help you better take control over different tasks and curriculums, and teachings, to help you better reach the children that cannot absolutely, they can't accurately grasp, okay, everything that is being said. So I think that this will be great. And then number 4, I'm moving over really number 3, but let's just go to number 4. Machine learning algorithms assist in climate modeling and space exploration. This is a bit technical, so I'm not going to get too much into it. I'll somewhere down the line make a separate video about this here. So we're going to move on to number 3 here. AI in scientific research. This is already happening, guys. AI accelerates drug discovery and genomic research. In regards to AI accelerates drug discovery, I believe what this is there has been research and there has been scientific research that has been finding out, I believe it's 2 ways here, right? So scientific research have been finding out how they can, what type of drugs is better fit for certain people, trying to find the right type of medication to help John. So let's just say John is a roofer. Okay. He's a contractor. Okay. And then you have Sarah, who is a lawyer. Okay. Both of them do completely different jobs. One sits at the desk dealing with a lot of people every day, calling a lot of people every day. Okay. Probably in a form of a suit, every day. Their job is completely different. And then, John, he's on somebody's roof using a hammer. Okay. He's in a completely different climate. Okay. He has on Wrangler jeans. He got on knee pads. Probably he got on those big old steel toe boots. Okay. He's doing it. Right. So there might be different medication that the doctor, may have, but he doesn't really know, which ones, okay, he could use. There might be some stuff out there, but let's just say he doesn't exactly know because there isn't any drugs particularly for whatever need that each person, John and Sarah, may have. So once scientific research is there and it's approved, it's approved, and then the doctor looks at it and everything like that. Now there is drug discovery, to where now they're discovering different drugs that can help benefit, people that are dealing with certain things. I do believe right now artificial intelligence is helping veterans that deal with PTSD. There's a lot going on, in that field, and they're trying to figure out what to do to, I guess, minimize, night terrors and nightmares and suicide. I mean, there's a lot of things that's going on, right? Shout out to all those in the Army. Shout out to those, that are a veteran right now. My father right now is actually a veteran. Shout out to my father, Leonard, there. Shout out to him. But yeah, artificial intelligence is definitely getting into drug discovery. And it's really an important thing at this point in time to at least help people, navigate things in life, right? Okay, the impact. Now, AI presents significant concerns, okay, including potential job loss, data privacy risks, and biased decision making processes. Addressing these issues requires a strong focus on ethical development practices and implementation of clear regulatory guidelines. So, as we know, I believe AI is still in its early stages. There has been significant breakthroughs. There's been a lot of things that's been going on, but I still feel like we are still in the baby stage. We're kind of like just beginning to walk right now. And I can see why business owners may have a concern about based on what they're seeing. There has been job losses, and I believe that if business owners can learn about artificial intelligence or bring someone in that specializes in utilizing artificial intelligence and automation to help them run their companies, and then teach their employees how to use artificial intelligence and automation, they will then become specialists themselves. I think learning something new, even 20 years in the game, would definitely help, which will then in turn increase income because there's more specialists, okay, more strategists, not just people that just do their job, but they also they're specialists in other ways. So it will increase the job market, right? And understanding data privacy risks and whatnot. Nowadays we have artificial intelligence, like AI resume checking. So if there's not certain keywords within your resume, because the HR department, the recruiting agencies, they're utilizing AI to help monitor your resumes. And if you don't have anything in your resume that is conducive to the company, certain keywords, they're just going to completely remove you out of the bracket, and you actually would be great for it. So I think that there's, a lot of things, that comes with that. Like I said before, data privacy risk, you might be embedded some information, online, but I think without artificial intelligence, even thinking about that, I think this has been an issue for a long time, like hacking. I used to work for a company called Harvard Risk Management Corporation, and we used to crack down on identity theft and ID protection, right? So when you talk about data privacy risk, I mean, this is something that's been going on for a long time. And I believe artificial intelligence also is going to start getting into this realm too, to where we would have better protection over our data, better protection over our name, better protection over our finances, our business, not just going to Norton Security or putting some kind of plugin or something like that onto our site and whatnot, or into our laptops and whatnot. I think that there are a lot of advancements that are coming in the realm of technology right now, and I think this is important. So, in conclusion, artificial intelligence is deeply embedded in modern life. offering numerous benefits while presenting challenges. Its future holds immense potential in improving industries, research, and daily convenience. As AI continues to evolve, ethical considerations and responsible implementation will be crucial in shaping a better future for humanity. I want to thank you for sticking with me in this video. Please get in touch with us. I would love to talk to you guys. Okay. Get to know you a little bit more. Please call me 888-785-8587. Again, my number is 888-785-8587. You can also email me at anthony@quantumvoiceai.net. Again, anthony@quantumvoiceai.net. If you were wondering which markets that we are in, we are literally serving all of the Pennsylvania market and all of U.S. markets. Since I offer a service-based systems and services, basically digital marketing and all artificial intelligence systems, I'm telling you, we are in every United States market, the USA market, and all 50 states, including Canada. So I'm really excited to serve you. I'm really excited to help you and unpack this crazy world of artificial intelligence. If you are in need of web design, if you're in need of reputation management, local SEO, Facebook advertising, Google advertising, email marketing, chatbot integration into your website. Okay, if you are looking for AI automated campaigns for your business, I'm the person that you need to talk to when it comes to that. I'm really excited again to serve you, and I'm glad that you stuck with me throughout this presentation. Please do me a favor, like, subscribe, share this with your friends, your family, your business professionals, your coworkers, solo entrepreneurs, agencies. Okay. Like I said, comment below your thoughts, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you. Take care.